A foot chase and then a shooting, leaving a crime scene at an apartment complex. This is a live picture from Sky 9. Good afternoon. I'm Kim Christensen.
And I'm Mark Kobrick. Thanks for joining us. We want to get straight to that breaking news in which we know a suspect was shot and killed. Police are telling us two suspects, a man and a woman, stole a cash register from a gas station on South Sheridan Boulevard just before 1 p.m. It led to a pursuit to a crime scene at the Bentley Apartments.
And 9 News reporter Cheryl Preheim joins us from that scene. And Cheryl, the apartment was on lockdown for a while.
It was. When the two robbers showed up here, the man and the woman, there were people in the parking lot, in the common building, and of course at home in their apartments. That man and that woman, when they got here, the woman immediately gave up, but the man ran inside and he ran into an apartment, not his own. Thankfully, no one was in there at the time. We don't have any information that they lived here, of course. This is just where they ended up. Now, that man was inside for about an hour, and police started circling around. There were SWAT officers here, and then at some point, a lot of people outside, and we heard gunshots. Investigators aren't saying specifically yet what prompted those shots, but obviously the officers felt there was some sort of threat. Some question if this suspect had a weapon. We're going to bring in Agent Ty Countryman with Lakewood Police now to take us back to the beginning of this story. This all started with a robbery at a gas station not very far from here.
Yeah, the robbery took place about 12:50 in the area of Florida and Sheridan. As the agents were on the way there, we got some descriptions, car descriptions, stuff like that. One of our patrol agents found a similar matching vehicle in the area of Jewel and Wadsworth. Some other units went there. They attempted to stop the car. The car fled. It was a very short pursuit, but it was terminated. And they disappeared southbound on Wadsworth. As the agents continued southbound after the car was long out of sight, they found actually the cash register laying in the intersection of Wadsworth and Yale. We then got a report of a hit-and-run accident at Mansfield and Wadsworth, which is about a mile south of there. When the officers got on scene of that, the description of the hit-and-run suspect was also the same as the car that had ran from us.
And that led you here.
That is correct. And witnesses gave us descriptions, and we ended up in this complex here.
You know, it's interesting. At this gas station, we don't know that they made any threat or even had a weapon. Our understanding is the man ran in and just grabbed the whole register and left.
That is correct. The information we got originally was that he grabbed the cash register and out the door he went and into the car, and we hadn't gotten much more information when we found the car, so we never really heard, we've talked to him since then, but we didn't hear at the time.
And at some point, as they're driving, they chucked that register out the window of the car, but do we know if the money was still in it or not at that point?
That I haven't heard. We haven't had anything reported of that yet.
All right. So as of now, this woman did surrender, and obviously you all are talking to her. That's priority one.
That is correct. She's at our police station being interviewed right now.
And nobody here at this complex was injured?
Not that I'm aware of. I haven't been informed of any.
Okay. Agent Countryman, thank you so much. Appreciate the update. So again, we're here at the Bentley Apartments, and obviously the suspect was shot and killed, but we're not under the impression that anyone else here was hurt, so that's some positive news here. Again, they are interviewing the woman who surrendered and trying to piece this all together from that first moment, Mark and Kim, where someone just ran in and grabbed an entire cash register and headed out the door. Again, we're not sure if that individual had a gun or not.
Cheryl, we're watching your crime scene from the air as well as watching what's going on behind you, and there is an awful lot of law enforcement still on the ground there.
Yeah, absolutely. What they're trying to do right now is just be very thorough in their investigation. Obviously, an officer involved shooting the officers. You heard the audio. There were a number of gunshots that were fired, so they're going to be very meticulous in their investigation now to piece that all together, and also, of course, to see what else had been going on upstairs in that apartment where the suspect broke in.
Right. Okay, so suspect dead, one in custody, talking to police, and this is an ongoing situation as far as investigation-wise. Thanks, Cheryl.